Luzon, Visayas, at Mindanao.
Let's cool it! Mga kalabaw! Handa na ba kayo?
Metro Manila's greatest hits is back.
Ang lahat ng drama, ang lahat ng tawanan, musika at anong paman. Magkakasama pa rin tayo mga kalamaw. Sa lungkot at ligaya, tabi pa rin ang iyong paboritong tambayan. Broadcasting live from TVH Group of Networks. Ang iyong himpilan, ang iyong tahanan. Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
You are listening to Cool FM.
Live from Cool Studios. This is Cool News at 6.
Good evening, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. It is now 6:02 p.m. and this is Cool News at 6. We're live on Cool FM Nationwide and also on News Radio 93.1, where we share the latest news headlines that matter for you. Let's begin with our top headlines. As President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. on Friday said he called to suspend the 2025 Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Mindanao Barnum parliamentary elections is still being studied. In an abridged interview in Pangasinan province, Marcos was asked for a comment on the issue. We're still studying it. Some of the local officials are saying because of the Supreme Court decision separating Zulu from Barnum, there are many implications in terms of changes that have to be made, he said. There are 7 districts in Barnum that used to be in Sulu. Now they don't have a congressman, they don't have a province. There are also 8 municipalities that have no district and no province, but want the Philippines site. So they are part of the Barnum, so we will create a new province, he added. Marcos also explained that because of the separation of Sulu, the Barnum laws need to be changed. So the transition authority needs to work on the new system, the new administrative code, the new local government code, and the new electoral code. He noted that the Supreme Court's ruling separating Zulu from Barnum has a lot of unintended consequences. For Marcos, it is better to settle the consequences first rather than conduct an election amid unresolved issues. It's better to be right than to rush it and just mess it up, he added. Last September, the Supreme Court upheld the constitutionality of the Bangsamoro Organic Law but ruled that Sulu province is not part of Barnum. The region is set to conduct its first ever parliamentary elections in May 2025 alongside the national and local elections. Senate President Francis S. Cordero said he will file a bill seeking to postpone the Barnum parliamentary elections. Bangsamoro officials have earlier sought congressional intervention to delay the parliamentary elections to prepare the region's new jurisdiction. They also want to relocate the region's 80-member parliament seats since Sulu will no longer be entitled to 7 seats. The Philippines climbed 31 spots in the 2024 United Nations E-Participation Index, securing 49th place. This increase marks a significant improvement from its 80th rank in 2022. The EPI now checks how effectively countries use online tools to encourage citizen participation in government processes. Department of Information and Communications Technology Secretary Ivan John Uy lauded the achievement as it aligns with the government's commitment to digital transformation. This milestone underscores our dedication to making government service more accessible, transparent, and participatory for every Filipino, said UI. The DICT attributes this milestone to its flagship eGov Super app. It integrates national and local government services, ranging from business registration to tourism information. The eGov Super app aggregates existing systems using single sign-on or SSO and API integration, DICT Undersecretary David Amirol stated, allowing seamless access to government service while maintaining compatibility with current agency systems. The Philippines' rise in the e-participation index manifests in the UN's 2024 e-government development index. The EGDI measures online service provision, telecommunication connectivity, and human capacity. Nowadays, the nation ranks 73rd, up from 89th in 2022 and overtaking 16 countries. Also, it achieved an EGDI score of 0.7621, exceeding the 0.6382 global average. The Philippines' rise in the UN e-participation index is only the beginning. The DICT is working with the following government agencies to integrate the Philippine e-visa portal into the eGov Super App: Department of Foreign Affairs, Department of Tourism, and Bureau of Immigration. This initiative will simplify the visa application process for tourists. Consequently, they can visit the country more easily, boosting its tourism sector. Beyond the rankings, the eGov Super App is a one-stop shop for local government service like permit applications. The following agencies helped expand its features: Department of Labor and Environment, not Environment, sorry, Labor, Department of Labor and Employment, Department of Health, Philippine Health Insurance Corporation, and Professional Regulation Commission. The new functions include health benefits from eConsulta, which soon built resume building tools for job seekers, and a unified trouble declaration system. Omni Role noted that the DICT plans to collaborate with more agencies to add more features. For example, it may gain citizen reporting modules, job matching systems, artificial intelligence bots, and startup empowerment. The DICT signed a memorandum of understanding with more than 50 government agencies to further its digital shift. As a result, it solidifies its role in improving the nation's global standing in digital governance. Our vision is to empower Filipinos with a citizen-centric solution that simplifies their interactions with the government, the DICT Undersecretary stated. And Vice President Sara Duterte will be staying indefinitely, quote unquote, in the office of her brother Davao City 1st District Representative Apollo Pulong Duterte and the House of Representatives to visit her office personnel who are currently detained in the building. In a letter dated November 22, Pulong informed House Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability Chair Joel Chua that he has given his sister permission to stay in his office. This representation is writing to respectfully inform you that I have given my sister, Vice President Sara Duterte, my unconditional permission to stay indefinitely in my office to discharge her day-to-day duties, said Pulong. According to Pulong, Sarah's indefinite stay corresponds to her visits to her Chief of Staff Undersecretary Lulaika Lopez, as well as other personnel of the Office of the Vice President who are currently under the custody of the Congress Office of the Sergeant at Arms. I guarantee that no illegal acts or unlawful activities shall be committed by the Vice President, her security, and other personnel during their stay, said Pulong. All this developed after Sarah spent the night at the office of her brother to visit Lopez, who was cited for contempt by the House panel and was ordered detained for 5 days. Meanwhile, Senior Deputy Speaker Aurelio Gonzalez Jr., Deputy Speaker De Suarez, and Majority Leader Manuel Jose Dalipe, in a joint statement earlier, said that Sergeant at Arms Napoleon Taas already asked Sarah to leave the House premises after 10 p.m. However, the Vice President insisted on staying. It is now 6:10 p.m. as we will return with more latest news headlines that you need to know right here on koolNews at 6. So stay along with us. We will be right back.
This koolNews edition was brought to you by People's Bank, equal banking for the Filipino people. People's Bank of the Philippines is a member of Crosslink and supervised by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. Ladies' Choice Chicken and Ham Spread. Star Wax Floor Wax with waterproof formula. Long-lasting shine. Star Wax Floor Wax. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality. ACS. Neutral Light Style Low-Fat Milk Powder. So good you'll float. Product excellence of Hongsang. MX3 Natural Supplements. Verified with alpha, beta, and gamma mangosteen. MX3. Tunay, natural at original. And Musicultura Heritage Foundation Center, a museum of all fan-made multimedia and Philippine history. Visit us today at Greenbelt, Makati City from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Musicultura, a non-profit joint venture project of Able Media and TVH Group of Networks Incorporated.
Protection
Yakult!
with 8 billion live LCS
Yakult!
that may reach the intestines alive.
Yakult!
Helps improve digestion and boost immunity.
Yakult!
With proper diet and exercise,
Yakult! Kaya panalo ka dyan!
Basta para sa anak ko, ito todo buhos ang nutrisyon.
Dahil ngayon, ang Birch Tree Fortified may tripleng tulong sa kalusugan niya. Helps with immunity, bone health, at brain function with a balanced diet and healthy lifestyle for those aged 3 and above.
Yan ang Lakas Depensa Plus Support Nutrients.
Araw-gabi tayong dalawa.
With Birch Tree Fortified.
Support nutrients refer to vitamins A and C for immunity, calcium and phosphorus for bone health, and zinc for brain function.
Hi, it's Solen.
And Nico Bolsico here.
My family is everything.
They mean the whole world to us.
They inspire us to be our best.
They are our #1 priority. When it comes to our water,
We prioritize exceptional. We only choose Nature Spring distilled drinking water. Distilled through a 12-step process that brings safe, world-class, high-quality drinking water.
is the only water we trust for our family.
After all these years, it's still only Nature Spring distilled drinking water.
Sa likod kan mga kadipisilan, mga nag-aging kalamidad, tensyong pansiburidad, hasindaing umpok na karilibukan sa bilog na kinaaman. Padagos mo kaming binabantayan. Salamat po ina sa urualdaw mong pagpadangat. Ang bilog na kabikulan, yaon sa pagrangak. At sa imong ngaran, halik kay Congressman Zaldico, Congressman Gil Bongalon, asin kan bilog na ako Bicol Party List. Viva la Virgen! Viva Nuestra Señora de Peña Francia!
Tuhod, siko, baywa, aray! Pag laging pasan ang sakit sa kasukasuan, sign na yan ng arthritis o joint deterioration. Karaniwan kapag nagkakaedad na. Kailangan ng tibay at ginhawang makakapitan. Kaya ng artrisin yan. May undenatured type 2 collagen at methylsulfonyl methane na maaaring makatulong protektahan ang kalusugan ng kasukasuan. Make the right move. Uminom ng artrisin araw-araw. Mabibili ang artrisin sa mga leading drugstores nationwide. Mahalaga ang paalala, ang artrisin ay hindi gamot at hindi maaaring gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Mamadaming time sa lahat ng gusto nyo. Mamadaming time, Champion Detergent ang gamit ko. Champion na!
Sa Champion Quick Wash Technology, less time sa lavada, more time sa pamilya.
Ako ay tutula mahabang-mahaba tungkol sa chocolate drink na malinamnam na abay sobrang sustansya pa. Tikman ang Mark Choco 9-in-1 plus 1 chocolate drink mix with stevia. Meron itong taurine, probiotics, omega-3 DHA at chlorella. Kasama din ng herbal extract na gotu cola, acai berry, cocoa at spirulina. May natural na pampatamis ito ay ang stevia. Kaya naman talagang masustansya. Ang herbal extracts ay mahusay na nakatutulong upang palakasin ang immune system ng ating katawan. Mark Choco 9-in-1 plus 1 chocolate drink mix with stevia. Available at leading grocery, drugstore and sari-sari store. Mark Choco 9-in-1 plus 1 chocolate drink mixed with stevia. Chocolinamnam, healthy sa katawan.
Yo, it's the saint himself, Dwight Ramos.
Hey yo, Jeremiah, what are you having?
Alam mo na, yung primera klase.
Primera Light Brandy.
Primera Klaseng Night.
From Spain, award-winning premium blend.
Smooth. Now this is our Primera Classic Brandy. Primera Light Brandy. Dahil Primera Classica.
Drink responsibly.
Nandyan na naman sila, kanya-kanyang pakilala sa kung alin daw ang totoo at alin ang tama. Basta ako, mula pa nung nakarang Pasko hanggang ngayong Kapaskuhan, ay istigtuan lang sa bitaminang gumagabay sa aking kalusugan. Mark C. Vitamin C plus Zinc. Ang purong bitamina ng ating mga kasangga. Maligayang Pasko at manigong bagong taon. Hatid sa inyo ng Mark C. Vitamin C plus Zinc. Mabibili na sa inyong mga suking butika at drugstores dito sa ating lugar. Ang mensaheng ito ay hatid sa inyo ng Mark C. Ascorbic acid plus zinc is the generic name of Mark C. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
In
ponytail dents, tangles, and frizz? Use Sunsilk Smooth and Manageable every day for 5 times smoother, fragrant hair versus non-conditioning shampoo. Para
Gandang lugar, ready lahat tayo. Sunsilk.
With Sprite, kayang-kaya mo yan. Cool ka lang, cool ka lang. Steady ka lang muna, mag-Sprite ka lang dyan.
Ang Chicken Joy, yes na.
Ang pinakamasarap, bigger na.
Best tasting na, our biggest pa. Ito ang Chicken Joy, yes. Best tasting na, our biggest pa. Ito ang Chicken Joy, yes.
Starts at 82 pesos pa rin. Price varies. Bigger claim is versus previous size. Best tasting claims based on quantitative brand and product imagery study conducted by SCMI last November 2023.
Ohio! Don't you love it when good mornings start like this? Then like this. And then, wait for it.
A morning cup of soup?
Yes, soup. Try new Ajinomoto Soup and Go and make it your new morning habit.
Comes in creamy corn, creamy potato, or creamy pumpkin.
Great with bread too. Ohio Soup and Go. Ajinomoto.
Mas matindi na ang init at ulan ngayon, kaya dapat Elastosil na with Solasomer 3X formula. UV resistant, puno ng flexible premium polymers. Matibay, 3 times na tumatagal. Versus competing brand. Tag-init o tag-ulan, Elastosil mo yan. Pioneer, do it right.
Barbie Forteza po. And I believe ang taong sa pera ay wais, ang skin pwede pa rin kuminis. And I thank you, Silka Papaya Lotion. Dahil 750 pesos SRP lang, giving na ang papaya enzymes niya. Affordable skincare, di ba? Kaya kung bet mo ay kutis na lit, sa Silka Papaya Lotion kumapit. With regular use, slay it with the skin na giving. Stay lit with Silka. With regular use for only 750 pesos SRP.
You're listening to Cool FM.
Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
Nationwide pa!
Welcome back. The Department of Education DepEd and the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority ESTA urge more support for technical vocational education and training at our conference with held from November 21 to 22, push for better quality in TVET programs of the region. In a message to the summit by DepEd Dong, Education Secretary said it is responsibility to raise stage TVET. It should not and overlooked flourish on DepEd cited and the press need to graduates and challenges to Asia. Meanwhile, the message to TESTA Director Joseph Benitez said that changing educational that requires continued emphasis on the relevance, quality, and on both and the broad economy. Days after assuming his post at TESTA August, Benitez made clear development, continuing education program. Last May, DepEd and ESTA inked agreements to integrate in technical skills in senior high school curriculum. Teamed shifting mindset to shaping youth perception of TVED in South Asia, the SEAME the SEO team shifting mindset, reshaping youth perception of TVET in Southeast Asia. The SEAMEO forum discussed best practices and strategies as well as new technologies and artificial intelligence applications to enhance TVED. The Energy Regulatory Commission gave the National Grid Corporation of the Philippines a go signal to implement the 2.34 billion pesos transmission project in Misamis Oriental. According to the regulatory agency, grid operator NGCP is given until January 31st, 2025 to complete the transmission project, which, according to ERC Chair Mona Lisa Dimalanta, is 85% complete as per NGCP's monthly report. Failure to meet the deadline will subject NGCP to administrative penalties as mandated by applicable laws and regulations, the ERC said. NGCP launched the application to undertake the Laguidingan 230 kilovolt substation in January 2021. It will boost their power supply from Misamis Oriental First Electric Cooperative, Moresco 1, and support the province domestic industrial zone Laguindingan Techno Park with the needed high-power transmission corridor. The Power Co., based on its website, holds a franchise to supply electricity to its member consumer owners from the municipality of Lugit to Opol, City of El Salvador, hinterland barangays of Cagayan de Oro, and 15 barangays of Talakak, Bukidnon. Additional PET project will address the overloading in the existing Opol substation, which serves as the main power supply for the Laguindingan area, and address the limitations of the Dagolongan substation, where several components require upgrading due to low interrupting capacity, the regulator said. The ERC approved grid operator NGCP's capital expenditure project in the notice of resolution issued last November 12. It also said the consecutive approval of CapEx projects nationwide highlights its commitment to ensuring a robust and reliable energy infrastructure to meet the growing demands of industrial and residential sectors in the country. Earlier, NGCP disclosed it set aside about 600 billion pesos to bankroll over 100 transmission projects across the Philippines, which are included in its Transmission Development Plan 2024 to 2050. In a briefing, NGCP spokesperson Cynthia Alabanza said the entity has invested 340 billion pesos over the last 15 years. The Philippines and New Zealand signed a joint declaration for sustainable development in the country's efforts to combat climate change, the Department of Environment and Natural Resources announced on Friday. The declaration sets a low-emission, climate-resilient framework for innovation and cooperation in job creation, investment opportunities, and economic growth within 18 months. The ENR said the agreement stemmed from New Zealand Prime Minister Christopher Luxon's visit to Manila last April, when he met with President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. to discuss solutions to climate change, disaster risk management, food security, and renewable energy. The agreement reinforces a commitment between the two governments to share best practices and support the development of solutions to greenhouse gas emissions and climate change adoption, according to the ENR. Moreover, the joint declaration stresses the importance of carbon pricing, a policy that seeks to place a fee to deter emissions. The ENR said the partnership affirms the two nations' commitment to the Paris Agreement, the landmark treaty drafted at the 21st Conference of Parties in 2015 and signed by 195 countries. Our government and the New Zealanders are united by a common purpose to build climate-resilient communities while accelerating the transition to a low-emissions economy. Environment Secretary Maria Antonia Yulo Loizaga's statement read, "Aligning our actions with the goals set in the Paris Agreement help us recognize that transitioning to a low-emissions economy is not merely a policy objective but a moral imperative," she added. Yulo Loizaga signed the agreement at the DNR's central office in Quezon City on Tuesday, while New Zealand Minister of Climate Change Simon Watts signed at the ongoing COP29 in Baku, Azerbaijan. And travelers passing through Mactan to Cebu International Airport will soon be greeted by cutting-edge digital ads similar to those lighting up Bonifacio Global City, a central business district in Taguig, Metro Manila. This innovation is part of MCIA's new partnership with United Neon Media Group, which has become the airport's exclusive advertising concessionaire. The collaboration was announced during a press conference on November 21, 2024, with officials from both sides expressing excitement over how the initiative could elevate passenger experience while giving Cebu's premier airport a modern edge. Over the next few months, we will be digitalizing advertising across Terminals 1 and 2, said Benjamin Lim, UNMG's Deputy Chief Operations Officer. The goal is to engage passengers more and deliver a better experience in this world-class airport, he added. UNMG is behind the digital advertising stunts in the Central Business District and major financial hub located in Taguig, Metro Manila, as well as the transit advertising campaign for one of the popular pink food delivery services. Lim mentioned that travelers could still encounter visually striking ads that combine creativity with cutting-edge technology. While he did not confirm whether they would be using the most popular 3D billboards in the business district, he noted that they are exploring possible executions for similar installations at the airport. Such projects have already captivated audience, with Filipinos traveling to Manila specifically to see these dynamic 3D displays. And finally, getting onto the entertainment now, as this year has truly been SB19 and BD's year as the P-pop powerhouses emerge as the biggest winners of the Mixed Music Awards 2024 on Thursday, November 21 at the ABCB Broadcasting Center in Quezon City. SB19 bragged their third Artist of the Year poem after winning the title in 2020 and 2021, among other awards. Meanwhile, Beanie took home the Song of the Year and Pop Video of the Year trophies. After a 3-year hiatus, the Mixed Music Awards returned to the limelight in its 17th installment to celebrate the growth of the OPM industry. Ladies and gentlemen, it's almost 6:30 p.m., in fact 20 seconds before 6:30 p.m., and that is all for koolNews at 6. As always, we will return at 9 p.m. on the koolNews Prime Time for more latest news and headlines. You can also send us your comments, suggestions, and feedback at tvh.news@gmail.com. Until then, I am Cairo, and this has been koolNews at 6. We will see you later. Goodbye for now.